You find yourself in a beautiful, misty landscape. A looking glass hovers before you. You peer in closer to find yourself within. Who do you see peering back at you? Face number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Go to number 3. And what does your hairstyle look like? Why not? Is this what you look like? I mean, that's clearly who I picked. Your family traditionally chooses names found in nature. Willow. Listen, as much fun as I want to go with this one, since it has 3 witches and a cat, if you know this last name, you get a point. Blinking against a strange haze, you're taking your fantastical surroundings. What is this place? Am I dreaming? You gaze deeper into the mirror and realize with a jolt that there's someone standing right behind you, in a reflection. The mysterious woman mouths soundlessly at you, gesturing wildly. You can't make out her words, but somehow you understand. She needs my help. I need to... Let's reach for her hand. Your hand sinks up to the elbow through the looking glass. A hand grasps yours and you pull with all of your might. Just hang on, I've got you. Yet to your surprise, it isn't the green-haired woman who comes tumbling out. Saf? You gape at Saffron, your older sister. Willow, how did you get here? I have no idea where here even is, but that woman in the mirror needs our help. The stranger reappears in the mirror's reflection, still gesturing at you. Willow, watch it! Saf grabs you by the forearm and yanks you away from the mirror, just as dark shadows begin shrouding it. The stranger struggles in vain against the encroaching darkness, and you search for the glass, desperately for some way to help. Just hold on. Chapter 1, Circle of Sisters. You jolt awake, slapping your hand down on your phone to silence your alarm. It takes you a moment to remember where you are. Gus the kitty. It's cute. Your cat Gus butts her head against your hand. You scratch her idly as you think aloud. A weird dream. I haven't thought about Saf in a while. And who was that woman in the mirror? I swear I've seen her before, but where? Purring, Gus kneads your lap with her paws as if to soothe you. You take a deep breath and get up to get ready for the day. If I want to get myself out of this funk, maybe wearing my new special outfit will help. Diamond choice. Sunbeam dress. Wow, it's very yellow. You admire yourself in full-length mirror. Gus steps to the edge of the bed and purrs. Right, I look good. I knew this dress would be the pick-me-up I needed. Not even a 6-hour shift slinging lattes can bring me down. With one final glance in the mirror, you head to your shift at the coffee shop, Neutral Grounds. Still dwelling on your dream, you make your way through the downtown Santa Renata, the sleepy California town where you grew up. During your shift, you try to focus on the filling mobile orders, but you can't stop thinking about the dream. Willow. You're startled as Brooks Barrett, your roommate slash boss slash best friend, taps you on the forehead. Sorry, did you say something? Just that you look good. I was wondering when you were gonna whip out that yellow dress. No time like the present, right? Not that I have you, though. Are you good? Thought I heard you call out for Saf last night. She's on my mind because of Pride Month. I've been unpacking the trans rights or human rights drink sleeves for weeks. I'll shoot her an email after my shift, assuming she's not meditating in the Andes. She should be get back to me pretty quick. You hear a commotion in the back room. Brooks glances over his shoulder and grimaces. Well, our oat milk shipment was delayed, so we're gonna have a hell of a day. Go handle it. I'll hold down the fort out here. Brooks heads into the back, leaving you feeling distracted. You reach for a can of whipped cream, but your hand bumps something on the counter. To-go cup, very full, very hot. Oh no. You reach out to catch the cup before it spills over the floor when suddenly a hot customer appears out of nowhere and catches it without even spilling a drop. Thank you. The customer places the cup deftly back on the counter, leaving you wondering how they appeared so suddenly. They come in every day, but today a faint, comforting aura seems to surround them. You feel warm all over as you meet their gaze. For you to choose 1, 2, 3, 4. We go with 1, I guess. Crisis averted. Seems I chose the right time to grab a coffee. I'll have a double shot Americano. You order the same thing every day. You pick up the empty cup and scroll the customer's name on the side. What is the customer's name? Rainier. Why not? Oh no, I'm not becoming predictable, am I? Not at all. You're just here almost as often as Brooks, and he owns the place. It's nice seeing you every day, I mean. It's nice seeing you too, not to be forward, but you look lovely today. Very fitting for a beautiful weather we're having. Thanks. I need a little pick-me-up, and I figured, what better way, the sunny new dress. Couldn't agree with you more. You make the whole room a little brighter. You feel flustered by his frank, honest praise. You have a lot of regular customers, but Rainier is your favorite by far. For what it's worth, a little predictability never hurt anybody, especially on a day like this. A day like this? You turn to the espresso machine to get his drink started, wondering if you've said too much. Make it a double. Oh, you know, just times as they are, global warming. When you distractedly reach for milk, Rainier's hand gently rests on your wrist. Willow. No milk and an Americano. Sorry, Rainier. There's no need to apologize. You've clearly got a lot on your mind. You noticed, huh? What gave me away? Was it, the near destruction of your Americano? Hardly. I bet I've been coming here for months and you've never made a single mistake. There's a first time for everything. He gives you another lingering look, then shifts closer to the counter. You know, you don't have to hide behind smiles. I may not have much family of my own, but I know how complicated they can be. How did you know? You mentioned your sister just now. You dreamed about her, and now you're wondering if it could be a sign. My sister Saf is flighty. Our mom has never been there for us, and I worry about how that affects her. And how does it affect you? Well, I've been 5 minutes away from Mom since I got my MFA in history and moved back to town. And in the time, she hasn't reached out to me once. She's probably disappointed I'm an underemployed barista. Barista is what you're doing, not who you are. And for whatever it's worth, I think you're very good at it. It's okay to have high expectations for yourself, but don't let your perceived failures define you. You gape at him for a long moment, and then laugh in disbelief. Who needs therapy when your favorite customer can read your mind? I'm just glad to put a smile on your face. Honestly, your smile puts mine to shame. Professional courtesy means I can't officially flirt with you. When has that stopped you before? You're wrong about your smile, though. I've been all around the world, and I've never seen anything more beautiful. You hand him his drink, and your fingers touch for the briefest of moments. Whoa. A warm, pleasant sensation travels from the tips of your fingers up your arm. You lock eyes with him, who gives you a knowing smile. See you tomorrow. Looking forward to it. He drops a sizable tip in the tip jar and leaves, passing a mysterious stranger on his way out. Brooks steps out of the back and follows your gaze, frowning. Oh man, I was really hoping he'd ask you out this time. He's way too polite to do that. I'd have to catch him when I'm not serving his coffee. More importantly, did that suit across the room order yet, or are they just loitering? Brooke nods at the stranger Rainier passed a moment ago. I'll take care of it. Maybe they just don't know Maybe they don't know they need to order up here. You cross the room and approach the stranger with a smile. Can I help you with anything? Just so you know, you'll have to place an order. At the counter? Your words dry up in your mouth as the stranger fixes you with a steely gray gaze. You feel an overpowering mix of emotions. Hot, cold, desire, despair. The stranger's stunning, but you get the eerie sense that they're here with bad news. Who is the mysterious stranger? 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's a tough one. Let me think. I think I'll go with the typical tall, dark, and handsome. I know you ladies dig it. I guess. I don't know. You're a Willow Hollowell, right? A chill passes through you when the stranger says your full name. Suddenly you rattle all over again, and you feel an inexplicable urge to hide. Yes, but as I said, I can't take your order over here. Hang on. Your instincts compel you back to the register. The stranger follows, bringing that aura of dread with him. Miss Hollowell, I'm Mr. Bell, the executor of your mother's estate. Willow, what's going on? Is he bothering you? Please, if we could find somewhere private to talk. Estate? The hell are you talking about? You find yourself bussing plates just to have a distraction, and Brooke's elevated voice causes you to knock a stack of dishes right onto the floor. Just stop! Plates tumble towards the floor, you see them shatter. And then, for a long, bizarre moment, time itself slows to a crawl. The pieces of shattered plates start to pick up themselves up, reforming as if someone hit rewind. The dishes fall in reverse, stacking themselves neatly back on the counter. You shake yourself vigorously as time begins moving at a normal pace. Miss Hollowell, I'm Mr. Bell, the executor of your mother's estate. Willow, what's going on? Is he bothering you? You grasp the edge of the counter, trying in vain to steel yourself as tears prick the corner of your eyes. It's my mom, Brooks. I think she died. The next few weeks pass by in a blur of funeral arrangements, moments of stunned silence, and after the wake, you head to your childhood home to clean it out. I can't believe Mom's really gone. I wish I knew what happened. She was perfectly healthy. Everything okay, Willow? You start. Saf was so quiet the whole ride up that you almost forgot she rode with you. I'm fine, Saf. Just zoned out, I guess. I get you. It's weird being back, right? You tell me. You're the one who left without warning over 10 years ago. She flinches, knitting her fingers together in her lap. Sorry. That was uncalled for. Mom dying has me feeling mixed up. You don't have to apologize, Willow. Besides, I probably deserved it. I know I left you in the lurch back then, but I'm here now, and I promise I'll do whatever I can to help. I just can't believe we're back here. There's no place like home, right? Next to you, Saf snorts, hand already reaching towards the door handle. This place was never a home. The door creaks open as you and Saf step into the foyer. The place is warm, tidy, but you can't help feeling a strange chill as you shut the door behind you. There's a jittery feeling in this house that's unfamiliar, something that wasn't there before. It reminds you of the feeling you got when Rainier touched your hand. Saf, do you feel that? You look over to see her thrown dramatically on the couch, staring at the ceiling like she's avoiding every other thing in the room. Okay, Drama Queen, I know you don't want to be here any more than I do. You know, you can always leave, again. She sits straight up, throwing her hands in the air indignantly. I get it, okay? You're still mad at me for running away. Can we please skip the guilt tripping? I don't know. I think I'm entitled to a few more uses of Abandoned Sister card. Yeah, well, you might want to give that deck a shuffle, because I'm getting a little sick of that particular card. It got you to sit up, didn't it? Exchange wicked smiles, mischief flaring up within you the way it did when you and her were teenagers. And her smile falters. I feel like I've aged 10 years in the past 5 days. Seriously, I never want to plan a funeral again. If you die before me, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm 3 years older than you. Besides, it'd be terrible planning your funeral, and you know it. Then the only solution is for us to go out in a blaze of glory at the same time. She grins at you, then suddenly jumps to her feet. Well, if we're gonna do this, we might as well tap into Mom's liquor stash first. You trail her into the kitchen, and then again, it's like you're stepping into a room from your memory. Yes. After all the questions I got at the wake about my transition, I'm in serious need of alcohol. Liquor bottle. Bottoms up. She pours 2 shots and hands you one of them. You study her easygoing expression and wonder how she really feels being back here. Times like these are why ancient geniuses invented liquor. In fact, I propose a toast to ancient geniuses. Thank you for giving us the means to drown our sorrows. You savor the burn in your throat, which helps keep down the well of emotion that threatens to overtake you. Saf makes a face. For all Mom put me through, making me clean out her house is possibly the worst. My old bones are too weary for manual labor. You're 27, Saf. I've seen your pictogram. You were juggling flaming batons at a festival last week. But how are we supposed to know what to keep and what to throw out? Or who to give things to? Mom never told us if she had other family. There's a lot Mom didn't tell us. I get the feeling it's all going to come to surface. A shiver passes through you, and you sink into a chair as though some weight of the house is pushing you down. Saf hums thoughtfully. Hey, so since we have no choice but to get this place ready for the realtors, why don't we make a drinking game of it? Maybe, but only if you promise me I'll get one genuine conversation out of the deal. You drive a hard bargain, find him in. Diamond choice. You're so on. We need to talk at the end of this book. From my essay chapter. I was doing this drunk. Is gonna be way more fun. You head to Mom's fridge, hip checking Saf out of the way. Hey! But if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. Scrounging around for ingredients to make a proper cocktail, you decide. My favorite drink, Mom's favorite drink, Saf's favorite drink. I'm gonna make my own. Surprise, surprise, Willow goes right for the fruit and sugar. A cocktail isn't a cocktail if it doesn't have a tiny umbrella in it. Saf adds an extra shot of rum to hers. As long as you don't skimp on the booze. You can clink glasses with Saf and repeat your earlier toast. Alright, here's the rule. For every drawer we clean out in the kitchen, we can take a drink. We get to motivate ourselves with a nice cocktail. Mom's crap gets tossed. It's a win-win. That's not fair. I definitely clean faster. I'll be drunk way before you. You'd be drunk way before me anyway. I could always drink you under the table. Now, ready, set, go. You hurry to your respective places. The first drawer you pull open happens to be stuffed with a myriad of odds and ends. Oh great, I get Mom's junk drawer. Ah, bad luck. As after tossing old bent cutlery in a bin, you carefully dig through the stack, wondering what sort of time capsule you've just unearthed. Hey, Saf. Birthday card, necklace, old journal. I think this is yours, actually. She flips through the journal, filled with all doodles. Yeah, it was from high school. She lingers on a few pages, looking thoughtful. No clue why she kept this. Probably forgot it was there, with all the junk filling every square inch. She tears out a couple pages from the journal, stuffs them in her pocket, and throws the rest of the journal in the garbage. What was that? Just a couple of drawings I like. It's nice having a reminder of how far you've come. It was nice that she kept it. She kept a lot more than childhood than I would have thought. Never did peg Mom for the sentimental type. Probably just couldn't be bothered. She takes a drink. Hey, I saw that. You're cheating. I helped you with a thing from your drawer. I'm counting it. No, besides, I need it for this stroll down Mommery Lane. Mom always kind of kept us at a distance, didn't she? Yeah, well, we grew up and returned the favor. You gaze around at everything, feeling pangs of loss for a mom you hardly knew, and now we'll never get a chance to. Did Mom actually care and not know how to show it? Or did she just hang on to this stuff because it was easier than throwing it away? Saf suddenly slams her drawer closed and takes a drink. I know this isn't a competition, but if it was, so far I'd be winning. You're playing dirty. I'm over here taking my time and you're just throwing everything away. Hey, I play to win, plus most of the stuff is worthless anyhow. You make your way through the kitchen drawers, the mood growing more silly and chaotic with the help of alcohol. I can't believe we're almost done with the kitchen, and I didn't hate it. See, it's half so smart. You're slurring and alliterating. Saf's giggle turns into a long drawn-out sigh as she pulls a book from the back of the cabinet. She sobers, going quiet as she looks through it. What'd you find? Middle school yearbook. I scratched out my picture with a pen because Mom dressed me in boys' clothes. She takes another swig and tosses the yearbook over her shoulder. Can't believe Mom kept all this junk. Turns out she actually did care. There's no evidence of that. But if she cared, she could have shown it while she was alive. Nah, Mom was just a hoarder. Yeah, this house really looks like that. Not. Saf, Mom kept all of her childhood mementos close by her for a reason. She could have had her daughters if she actually wanted us. Maybe she didn't know how. Maybe this was her way of keeping us close. You're left in contemplative silence for a while, gazing around the room at the sum of what was left behind by a life you really didn't know much about. Then suddenly, something tucked behind her stack of cookbooks catches your eye. Strange golden flower. I've never seen a flower like this before. You gingerly touch one of the gilded petals and feel that same strange feeling again, the flower rainier at this house. You're starting to have questions about a lot of things. Well, that's it. Her voice snaps you out of it. You shove the flower in your pocket and your thoughts go to the back of your mind. You're done? She yawns and stretches. Need a refill? You watch Saf busy herself with her drink, trying to think of something to say that could cheer her up, and falling short. You and Saf refresh your drinks and return to the living room, sinking down into the couch cushions. I don't think I've ever had such a weird week. What an understatement. You have considered telling Saf about the moment in neutral grounds when time seemed to reverse and decide against it. Well, burying our mother tends to make things a little weird. Not just that, it started off with some super bizarre dream, and there was this mirror. A mirror with a really familiar-looking woman trapped inside. We stare at each other wide-eyed until the charged silence is disrupted by a sudden knock at the door. Wow, that startled me. Coming. With an eerie dream still playing in your minds, you and Saf approach the door. You answer it to find a familiar face waiting for you. Is this the Hallowell residence? You and Saf share a wide-eyed glance that confirms what you thought. This is the woman from both of your dreams. Am I interrupting something? Sorry, yes, this is the Hallowell residence. I'm Willow, and this is my sister Saffron. Gus Purse winds her way down between the woman's ankles, surprisingly comfortable with a complete stranger. And who's this little beastie? That's Gus. She doesn't usually like strangers, so you must be really special. You heard the stranger into the room, sitting down on the couch and shifting nervously. So, what's going on? Is this about our mom's death? In a sense, yes. Maggie Graves. I'm a licensed private investigator. How can we help you, Miss Graves? Maggie's fine, and well, there's no easy way to say this, is there? Maggie takes a deep breath, squaring her shoulders. Your parents, Azalea and Hal Holloway, were my birth parents. They gave me up for adoption when you were both still toddlers. I know we've never met, but biologically speaking, the three of us are sisters. Oh man, no way. Is it over yet? Or are we being blinded by the light? Whoa, what the hell is happening? I'm too drunk for this. I am too drunk for this. This is some kind of anti-intruder system because you invited me inside. Are you a vampire? Never mind that. Why is Willow lit up like a Christmas tree? Distracted by the blue and red light radiating off of your sisters, you didn't notice that you were glowing as well. Yellow gold light, brighter than your sister's auras combined, shines off of you in a waves. I don't know, but I think it's aliens. It's aliens, okay? Try to stay calm. Maggie starts backing away slowly, her eyes darting around the room. Okay, you're clearly going through something right now. Why don't I come back tomorrow? So are you. Maggie hurries towards the door, but it suddenly bursts open with a concussive wave, and Maggie is blasted backwards as a strange figure breaks in. Found ya. It's always you. You're like the villain of almost everything. Ow. What is that? I don't know, a man? The figure looks human, but has a shifting, shadowy aura that's definitely not. The figure grins wickedly. You're all mine now. Oh, Gus glows too. We're all glowing. We're all Super Saiyans now. Hell? You watch in terror as Gus lunges at the figure, sinking her teeth into their arm. The figure flails for a moment, finally managing to throw Gus to the floor, then turns on the cat with a snarl. Disgusting little gremlin. Hands off the cat! Saf and Maggie get between Gus and the stranger, drawing attention to themselves. Yeah, pick on someone your own size. A blend of fear and surprising rage starts bubbling within you. You feel an instinctual pull to lean into your emotions, to harness them. I'll focus on my rage because you touched my cat. The figure swipes out with a wicked-looking knife. Athame, something in your brain supplies. Fire slices from the blade, but you're too angry to register the heat searing your face. Are you serious? A funeral, a surprise so-called sister, and now a Chris Angel mind freak sonic blast our door down? You lunge straight at the figure, and for a moment you could swear the fire from the blade flares up in response to your anger, but Saf yanks you out of the way by your elbow in the nick of time. I don't know what's going on, but you've got to get it together. Maggie rears back, kicks at the figure, but their shadowy body shifts like smoke, avoiding the attack. Oh, so it's my responsibility all of a sudden? Can we focus on staying alive, please? Your discord is delicious. You don't know why you're yelling at Saf, but the figure seems to enjoy the show. You look around desperately for anything you can possibly use to defend yourself. The fire poker, my shoes, magic, question mark? You extend your hands in front of you, willing time to slow down like it did earlier in the coffee shop. Come on, come on. Oh, it seems to work. Yay, look at me, believing in myself. Your heart skips a beat, as, to your surprise, the figure's movements become labored. Still, it fights against the slow of time. You can see the veins bulging in the intruder's forehead, and curls of dark shadow begin to seep from the corners of its eyes. What the? The intruder takes advantage of your surprise and springs forward unencumbered. You barely manage to dodge out of the way. Run! The three of you retreat to the sunroom, flinging books, picture frames, and anything else you can grab at the figure as you go. They've got us cornered. Who is they? There's one dude. Damn it. What the hell is this thing? Snarling, the figure lunges at Saf, shooting a fistful of sickly, shadowy flame. Ah! No. You dive in front of Saf without thinking, bracing yourself for a blow that never comes. You shield your eyes against a hail of shattered glass and the brilliant flash of white light that floods your home and dissolves the shadowy fireball to mist. Okay. Is it an angel? I don't know. Rainier? Doesn't really look like him per se. Back to the shadows. With a flick of his impressive gilded sword, Rainier banishes the strange figure from your home. In the silence that follows, you gape at the hole in the roof. Your sister is huddled in the corner in your coffee shop regular as he sheathes his blade. Okay, dude, where'd the wings go? Just asking for a friend. Rainier, what? How? Who? Willow, you know this guy? Forget about him. What the hell was that thing that he just murked? That thing was a wraith, a creature of darkness and misery that feeds on the anguish of mortals. Now that your powers have awoken, more of those monsters will be coming. Wait, walk it back. What do you mean, powers? The three of you are witches in a powerful coven. Now that you're together again, you'll need to learn to harness your magic because there's a lot more race out there. And I'm guessing they want us dead. Without further ado, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description below. Links to a bunch of things. And, yeah, no, let's go ahead and get into this for a minute. So, what the hell? So, if you knew what Hollowell is, it's from the Charmed show, literally and figuratively. You know, back when there was the three sisters, you know, if you guys remember watching the OG ones, right? Yeah, just thought I'd point that out. That's why I went with Hollowell, because that's all this book reminds me of now. So, I have a few questions and a few statements to say to you guys. I'm just going to make this short and quick. Within the first 10 to 15 minutes of this book, we've already had multiple, like, things mentioned, right? Like, yeah. I mean, I get it. It's 5 days, give or take, before, you know, the month of June begins, and we've already had, like, 4 different entrances and things pointed out to us. Next up is your sister, apparently transitioned. I have a question. How doesn't that make it technically our brother? Okay, so they are technically our brother, but they've become our sister, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so technically speaking, had they stayed a boy, they would be a warlock, and me and my long-lost sister, who just walked through the door, would be witches. Sorry, I don't make the rules of, like, literally and figuratively the magic community and all that things. You know, there is no male witches in my mind that I really... They're called warlocks for a reason. Anyway, I guess that's a thing. And then, like, could we not... I just want to play a game, and just, if I, like, I don't know. There's just been so much in my life lately with that stuff that I'm a little exhausted. You guys know, I fully support you. You can love who you want to, you know, love, and be who you want to be, and all that, you know. I just want to enjoy some stuff without the constant messages, and we already, within 10 minutes, had 4 to 5. Alright? Without further ado, that's my thought. Let me know if you share the same sentiment, right? I just want to enjoy life. That's pretty much it, but, you know, hey, that's just me. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can really just go on. But apparently we're gonna have a throwaway Charmed book, so... Like I said, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Chapter 2 is up next, and, yeah, catch you then.